Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video I am doing a everyday makeup routine for dehydrated skin and acne prone skin that is taking Accutane. So as you guys know from my previous video, I am taking Accutane. It has been about 3.5 weeks now since I initially started. And let me just tell you guys, my skin has dramatically changed in the sense that I am super dehydrated. My skin is super dry. If I use any mattifying products, my skin will literally eat it up and I will get flaky. On top of that, anytime I wear any mattifying foundation, it will literally start like peeling on my T-zone. It's crazy. So basically my old foundation routine, everything that I thought I knew before is not working right now. So I completely had to change the way I go about my foundation, my makeup, my skincare, everything. So this has been a journey for me the last 3 weeks. The first week was just incredibly hell because nothing was working. I had to literally buy new products. I still use a mattifying foundation and you will see in the video, and I will completely show you how I make that work, or any foundation work for that matter, using the proper skincare and using the right primer. So with that being said, if you're new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you haven't done so already, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. And without wasting any more time, guys, let's get started. Okay guys, so first things first, I cleansed my skin and then I went in with my moisturizer. For today's moisturizer, I kind of alternate between two moisturizers. Today I went with the Fresh Vitamin Nectar Moisture Glow Face Cream. And I really like this because it gives me a nice dew. Given that my skin is so dry, I need something that's really moisturizing. Normally, like at night, and for the month, I've basically been using this day and night, but because I'm hitting almost the bottom and I'm almost running out, I've decided to only use that at night when I really need deep hydration. So for primer, I am using the Smashbox Primer Oil. I got this as one of my 100-point perks at Sephora just to try it out and see, because I felt like all the primers I was using wasn't giving me enough moisture, and I actually really like this because I feel like once I put on my foundation, it doesn't crack, it doesn't get flaky like other primers were still doing. And for foundation, I was wearing the Too Faced Born This Way foundation for a while. However, if I use that every day, it does make me break out from product buildup. So after like 4 or 5 days of using it every day consistently, it does make me break out, and it's just something that I wasn't liking. I also like to use the Power Fabric foundation from Armani. This doesn't make my skin crack or feel flaky. Again, I was using the primer oil when I use all of these just because it gives me that extra hydration. And of course, I've been using the Fenty Foundation from Rihanna. This is just literally one of my favorite foundations. It just literally looks like skin. The one thing I will say that if I don't use a primer oil, it does get a little flaky on my chin. Not anywhere else, literally just my chin and my forehead, but my bangs cover it up. So once I switched over to the primer oil, it doesn't do that anymore. But at the beginning, I was super concerned about that because obviously it would look amazing like when I first put it on, but then after an hour or two, if I zoomed in on my face, basically it looked really bad to me. I love that I'm doing this like a get ready with me video because I really get to talk to you guys. With the Rihanna foundation, they actually gave me in my gratis the wrong shade. They gave me 250. It's really peachy, but it's just super peachy, and my skin tone is like a light peach. Now with this foundation, you do have to work fast. It does set fairly quickly, so the faster you work it into your skin, the better. And I like to tap it in. I don't like to like buff it in. I just tap, 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 tap all over until I get bringing it down into my neck because this color is a little off. And I have to say, guys, I really love this foundation. I feel like it looks like skin. So this was my first time applying this foundation with that specific brush. It was just a Tarte brush, and I don't like the way it applied. I felt like this side applied really well, but once I got to this side, I felt like the bristles were like squished or something, and it was just creating this weird drag effect. So not a fan. So they gave me 250 at my store as gratis, and it's just not my shade. It's like too peachy. I think I'm either 260 or 240. 260, even though it's like a darker shade, like instead of this is 250, 260, it's lighter though because of the undertone difference. And I think that's my color, not 250. 250 is just too orange for me. So what I've been doing is I've been mixing my boyfriend's foundation with it, just like 1 pump and 2 pumps of this one, and it kind of lightens it just a little bit, obviously. And I did drag it into my neck, but I just think it's a better undertone than this by itself. I don't know if y'all keep up with me on Snapchat or Instagram, but I have been talking about how like when I first started using it, it oxidized on me. Well, it didn't oxidize on me, it's just the wrong shade, and it's just way too dark on me, and I literally look like an Oompa Loompa, or I look like a fake bake, and I just was not a fan of that look. For setting powder, I do like to go in with the Born This Way foundation, Born This Way setting powder, not foundation. I like to go in this just on my T-zone. I don't like to overdo it though, just because I am more on the dry side right now because of Accutane. And if you're on Accutane, you can relate, girl. Like, you need all the hydration you can get. I feel like anything I put on my face just literally sets itself. I don't need to set it. And I literally just like to apply this on my T-zone. So like on my nose, on my under eye, obviously, because you never want that to crease or like settle, but that's literally it. Just the areas I would normally get shiny, even though I know I'm not going to get shiny. It also just makes the foundation look even sleeker. And it's also helping me set some of that primer oil that I used earlier. But do you see how that kind of took away the shine? And obviously I didn't set any of this. That'll basically be set with my bronzer, but I am just very lightly going to use whatever's left over on my brush to kind of create a nicer base for when I do go in with the bronzer. Because obviously if you put bronzer on like sticky foundation, it's not only going to look patchy, but it's also going to just look weird and blotchy. So yesterday I was using some lip scrub. I just used a little bit of lip scrub on my bottom lip because my lips are like disgusting right now from the Accutane. And let me just tell you that yesterday when I did a quick lip scrub, my lips started bleeding, guys. Legit bleeding everywhere. It was so gross. I was so disgusted. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I looked online and like apparently it's normal when you're on Accutane to have like really dry, dehydrated lips. But OMG, guys, like I was literally bleeding and I barely even like scrubbed. So that was traumatic for me. Let me know if you can relate down below. For here, what I basically like to do this is just everyday makeup. So it's not something that like I go all out or anything. I just like to take my I keep saying Born This Way anytime I refer to Too Faced. What the fuck is... It's because my roommate's playing Lady Gaga right now, and she's playing the Lady Gaga album, so like my brain just registers like Born This Way. It is the Too Faced Sweet Tea Bronzer, and I just like to take my Kat Von D, the Duo brush, the Shade and Light brush, and I just like to take the contour side, tap off the excess, and just very lightly. It's not picking up on camera because my lights, but you just want to go very lightly. I don't want to overdo it because then I'll turn off my lights and I'll look crazy. That's the thing about studio lights, like never get ready with a ring light because as soon as you turn off that ring light, girl, your foundation will be a totally different color. Your bronzer will be 3 shades too dark, and that's what I'm kind of scared is happening right now. I just like to lightly contour my nose. And then from here, I'll draw in my eyebrows. So my eyebrows are a little bit of a mess, guys. I know you guys like literally dragged me for my Moschino video and my eyebrows looking great. But I have learned my lesson. Now literally every time I do my eyebrows, I check them. Make sure that none of the lines are there. But like that day, guys, like I was in such a rush to get the whole Moschino items that like I had no time to like literally just drew on quick eyebrows, did my foundation, and like ran out the door. My eyebrows are literally such a mess right now, but my brow lady doesn't work. I don't schedule an appointment because I literally work every time I want to or I think about it. And then on the days that I'm off, I'll call and she'll be like, oh, sorry, like I'm out. So, and then like she is like just so popular. Legit, she's always booked. Like it's just crazy, but she's that good, guys. See what I mean? Like my brows literally have no shape. So when I draw them in, they're like super thick. But I mean, I kind of like it. Let me know if you like it down below, but... I kind of missed my dip brow, but I ran out. So that's basically all I do with my brows. I'm not like obsessed with the shape right now, but like I said, I need to go see my brow lady. So I kind of just like make do with what I've got. I'm not sure that I'm liking this pencil. It could just be the lighting. My ring light tends to make my eyebrows look weird. And then I turn them off and they're like really dark because they look really light right now in this lighting. So not obsessed. And then I'm just taking that same bronzer and kind of just placing it on my crease. This is just going to create dimension for my eyes since I'm not doing a shadow look. Kind of opened up my eyes a little bit. And then I'm actually going to take one of the Fenty Beauty highlighters. This is the Killawat in Mean Honey and Hustle Baby. And I'm literally just going to get Hustle Baby, which is the more intense shade. And I'm just going to put some sparkles all over my cheekbone. And I like to bring it up to my temple. And then from here, I literally just take some of the gold highlight from Trophy Wife and I place it right in the center. By mixing those two highlights, I create a better dimension. That's my way of using Trophy Wife. I just really love this, and sometimes I even pop that on my lid for a quick eyeshadow, pop some on my nose, and again, I really like to highlight my temples. So now that I'm taking Accutane, the difference between my routine before and now was before, obviously I was super oily, so the more mattifying products, the more matte I looked, the better it was for me. Now that I'm super dry, I feel like the more hydrated and the more shiny I look, the better, because I'm literally so dehydrated, or my skin is so dehydrated from Accutane. So this is basically like the look. Obviously I still have to go in with mascara, but I'm telling you guys, like, oh. And then after I've done all of that, I like to go in with my Hangover 3-in-1 spray from Too Faced. Helping everything set, but not only that, it's also hydrating my skin, which is amazing. And from there, I'm gonna go in and actually put on some mascara. And then I wiped off the foundation for my lips. My lips are super dehydrated, but I can't use the lip scrub or I will bleed again. So I'm just taking my Sugar Lip Caramel Hydrating Lip Balm from Fresh, and I'm just gonna apply that all over my lips. My lips have never been this dehydrated since I started using lip scrubs, so this is like so new to me. And I'm taking the Troublemaker Mascara from Urban Decay. I actually love this as an everyday mascara, but as far as like sex proof, it's not sex proof. We've all seen that Jeffree Star video. Like, imagine getting out of the shower trying to seduce your boyfriend and like you don't even know it, but like you have mascara running down your face, because that's what happened to me. It was not cute. I was not seductive. It was not cute. Nobody got some that night. That was basically it, guys. That is my everyday foundation routine. I'm just gonna finish my hair and I'll be right back. Hey guys, so this is basically the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos from me, make sure you subscribe to my channel if you didn't do so already. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. And if you're in the process of taking Accutane, let me know down below what products are working for you, what you use to keep your skin nice and hydrated and not flaky. And until next time, guys, DGAFpanda out.